2026 cannot come soon enough. Now, it's no surprise to see such an amazing turnout for an announcement regarding women's professional sports here in Portland. This city and community continue to set the bar for supporting women's sports and for creating some of the most exciting and inclusive environments in all of sports. Okay, ready for this? Please join me in welcoming to the stage WNBA Commissioner Cathy Englebert, Lisa Bhathal Merage, Alex Bhathal, United States Senator Ron Wyden, Mayor Ted Wheeler, Trailblazers President of Business Operations Dwayne Hankins, and WNBA alum Kim Hampton. All right, it's very important people back here. To tip off this afternoon, please join me in welcoming WNBA Commissioner Cathy Englebert to the podium.
Thank you so much, Brooke. It is great to see everyone. Mayor Wheeler, former WNBA star Kim Hampton's in the house. She's going to speak in a bit, and I see several other WNBA stars here, and thanks for coming out, former WNBA stars, and so many others in attendance today from the community, so thank you so much. And I want to provide my sincere gratitude to Senator Wyden for his ongoing support for the WNBA. He has played a pivotal role in this moment, so thank you, Senator. On days like today, I am reminded of the impact of the WNBA and its importance to so many. More than anything, this is a celebration of women's sports and of the continued growth of our league. And the growth has been exponential in recent years. It seems to me that Portland has become an epicenter of women's sports. And the people of Portland have established this city as a premier destination. This momentum, combined with visionary leadership of the Bhathal family, is what brings us all to this announcement today. So today, I am honored to officially announce that we have awarded Portland the 15th WNBA franchise. It has been more than 2 decades since this city has been home to a WNBA team, and bringing the WNBA back to Portland is a natural fit. Not only does the city support women's sports, but basketball is also in Portland's blood. This is the latest milestone in Portland's rich history of iconic basketball moments, and it's the perfect backdrop for WNBA players to make an impact. These women are not just elite athletes, they are role models, community leaders, and symbols of empowerment. As we've seen throughout our 2024 record-breaking season, the demand for the W brand of basketball is unprecedented. We're selling out games at historic pace, setting ratings records, introducing our veterans and new stars to new fans and the world, and seeing incredible excitement as we head into our playoffs this weekend. To wrap, I want to thank RAJ Sports and the Bhathal family. Bringing a WNBA franchise back to Portland is only possible because of your passion in supporting women's sports. Your commitment to excellence and history of driving growth will ensure that the Portland team is a first-class organization that benefits players, fans, and the greater Portland community for years to come. So Alex and Lisa, if you could please join me, I'd like to present you with the iconic WNBA basketball, my little prop here. Congratulations, and Portland, welcome to the W.
All right, one more time. Portland, welcome to the W. What an amazing and exciting time to be a basketball fan here in the state of Oregon. And with that, I'd like to bring up two individuals who helped make this dream an actual reality, Lisa Bhathal Merage and Alex Bhathal. And first, controlling owner and WNBA governor, Lisa Bhathal Merage, please share your thoughts on Portland WNBA with this absolutely incredible community.
First and foremost, I want to express our deepest gratitude to this incredible city of Portland. Your support and enthusiasm for sports, particularly women's sports, have made this city the perfect home for our new WNBA team. Portland has long been known for its passion, and it's clear that this energy is not just reserved for men's sports. We are excited to build on that foundation and create something truly special here. We would like to thank WNBA Commissioner Englebert, Senator Ron Wyden, Oregon Governor Tina Kotek, Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler, and all of the civic leaders in attendance for their help in this process and for assisting us in bringing a WNBA franchise to the city of Portland. I'd like to acknowledge my parents, Marta and Raj, for their passion, unwavering support, and continued commitment to our family investments in professional sports. Alex and I have been very fortunate that they have led by example and taught us the importance of a strong work ethic, humility, and kindness. When all three go hand in hand, there's no limit to what can be accomplished. Thank you to my brother Alex, who I've always said is one of the smartest people I know. I'm honored and grateful that you are both my brother and my business partner. I'd also like to thank my husband Richard Merage for investing in this endeavor alongside our family. Richard will be serving as an executive board member, and I look forward to our dinner time conversations with the kids as we work together to create something great with long-standing positive impact in the Portland community. As we prepare to launch this team, it is obvious that Portland is the global epicenter of women's sports. For years, Portland has been the global capital of sports lifestyle, and today is the day we claim it as the global epicenter of women's sports. From the historic success of the Portland Thorns to the growing momentum around women's basketball, it happens here. There is no better place for this team to thrive. Portland is at the forefront of a movement that is shaping the future of women's sports, and we are proud to be a part of that history. The mission is deeply personal to me. My family's love affair with women's sports began right here in Portland at a Thorns game. That experience changed us. We saw firsthand the power of outstanding women athletes, the passion of the fans, and the potential to impact dreams for generations to come. It sparked a desire to bring even more visibility to women's sports and fueled our determination to bring a WNBA team to this great city. The business potential in women's sports is undeniable. We are witnessing unprecedented growth, investment, and fan interest. We believe that Portland, with its forward-thinking and innovative spirit, is the perfect city to lead this charge. We see this team as not only an investment in basketball, but an investment in this city's future. We will create jobs, contribute to the local economy, and give back. One of the things that makes Portland so special is its vibrant and diverse community. This city has always supported teams that represent more than just the game. Our WNBA team will stand for inclusivity, empowerment, and community. We are committed to creating a team that reflects the diversity and values of Portland, and we're excited to have the entire community join us. Our vision goes beyond basketball. We aim to create a culture of excellence, both on and off the court. We want to inspire the next generation of women athletes and fans of all ages and genders. Finally, we'd like to thank and acknowledge the Portland community. Before we arrived at the scene, you were the ones who put it out in the universe that Portland was the ideal place for a WNBA team. You created this opportunity, and it allowed it to come to fruition. Thank you. We are honored, and we will do our best to make this WNBA team everything that you hoped and dreamed.
Thank you all for joining us today as we embark on this new journey together. We are proud to call the WNBA Portland home. And now I'd like to call to the podium my brother and business partner, Alex Bhathal.
Thanks, Lisa. This is such an exciting milestone for the city of Portland. Congratulations to everyone here and to all sports fans across Oregon. Huge win today. On behalf of my entire family, I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to the Portland community. Your deep and unwavering spirit and support for women's sports is what made this achievement possible. Lisa and I are just the stewards of your passion and belief in the WNBA. So many of you have played a part in making this dream a reality. First, I would like to acknowledge everyone in the WNBA for their patience, commitment, and persistent efforts, especially Commissioner Cathy Englebert. Thank you, Cathy. Your belief in the Portland community has made all the difference. Thank you to our civic leaders, our community leaders, and all of those who have worked behind the scenes to bring this new WNBA team to life. The foundation for this project was laid well before Lisa and I got involved, and we'd like to acknowledge all the hard work that came before us. To our friends and neighbors in the Portland sports community that are here today, the Timbers and the Blazers. I know there's a huge contingency from the Blazers here today. Thank you so much for welcoming us into your home and for all the generous support that you've provided us and welcomed us into the community. We are deeply appreciative and feel welcomed as we build this franchise. And lastly, to our team. A year ago, we were just getting going in Portland, and now we're firmly rooted with 2 feet firmly planted in the ground in the city of Portland. We'd be nowhere without the incredible efforts of our team, Jason, Mike, Alexis, Karina, Kanal, and so many others who have supported and helped us as we've built our platform from the ground up, especially and including my sister and business partner, Lisa. It's been awesome to see her embrace this experience and the power that women's sport can have in driving positive economic and social impact. Great job, Lisa. I'm so proud of you. Ever since the Trailblazers set up shop in 1970, Portland has had basketball in its blood. The WNBA franchise will add to that rich and iconic history, and it's coming at the perfect time. Under Commissioner Englebert's leadership, the WNBA is experiencing rocket ship growth and delivering upon the promise of the league's potential. Portland has already established itself as a leader in women's sports with the success of the Thorns and the unwavering support of the community. With our new WNBA team, it will write the next chapter in the story. We are so excited to write this chapter together with all of you. One of the reasons why we're so excited about this opportunity is that we truly believe in the power of sports to bring a community together. And we have seen that in women's sport, that power to bring communities together is supercharged. We also believe that sport has the power to inspire. The WNBA is helping to provide opportunities for growth and equality to those who may have doubted their own potential. What is more inspiring than that? We're excited to bring this vision to life, knowing that our efforts today will have lasting impact on the future of sports and the athletes who inspire us. Our vision for this team is clear. We want to create a space where excellence, community, inclusivity, diversity, and equity come together. We're not just building a team, we're creating a movement. With Portland as our home, we're confident that we can lead the way for future generations of athletes and fans. So I'll leave you with a challenge for our community. We will begin play in 2026. So let's show the world that Portland is here to support the WNBA by gathering 20,000 season ticket deposits before we tip off in 2026. 20,000 in 2026, that sounds pretty good. So let's go do it together. Thank you very much.
says she'll sign you guys up personally, so you have that, right? You good? I'll do it. That was amazing. Thank you guys so much, Alex and Lisa. What an absolutely beautiful relationship you have. So supportive. I was choked up there a little bit. Thank you so much. And now it's time to welcome to the stage Oregon's biggest sports fan and advocate. I can attest to that, no lies told. That would be United States Senator Ron Wyden.
Thank you. Doesn't come out. So, folks, what a day. Rip City is now a WNBA city. What a pleasure it is to have Cathy Englebert back to Portland. Center court, folks, for women's sports in America. And I'm not a gambler, but I know it's a sure bet that Portland is going to be a slam dunk success in the WNBA. I flew home from D.C. late yesterday, but I'm not sure I needed a plane, because I could have probably made it on my own power. But understand what we've got on this stage. With the Commissioner and the Bhathal family, this is Oregon's dream team for women's sports. Let's give them a big round of applause. The Commissioner joined us at Jenny's Sports Bra in 2023, and the Ducks were there, and the Beavers were there, and the Thorns were there, and the Blazers were there, and young girls and women. And I looked over at the Commissioner and said, I've never seen anything like it, said the Commissioner. And the fact is that we showed that day we are unmatched in America for enthusiasm for women's sports. That paid off today. And I'll tell you, I walked out of Jenny's that evening, and I said the question was not, would we get a team, but the question was when. And is Bill Oram in the house from the Oregonian? Well, I'm on the Intelligence Committee, and I don't give out many secrets, but Bill Oram said, and I quote, he would eat his shirt if Portland didn't get a WNBA franchise. So, join me all in saying now, thank goodness, Bill can put down his knife, fork, and button down, because the win for a franchise is here. And I want to talk for a moment about what this means. We're now going to have 20 home games for a new franchise, and that's going to mean national attention on our hometown and our home state. This is going to be, as Lisa has talked about, a huge economic shot in the arm for the entire region. Thousands of fans booking hotel rooms, visiting restaurants, bars, pre- and post-game. We're going to be the gold standard, and let me tell you what it means based on my kind of vision for the state, because people know I have town hall meetings in every county every year. And as I get around Oregon, I see girls and young women playmaking in Portland, rebounding in Roseburg, shooting in Sheridan, ball hawking in Beaverton, defending in Deschutes, pressing in Prineville, and hooping in Hermiston. We're all in, folks. And I'll wrap up with just one last point. Can you picture it in 2026 on a pretty Saturday? Oregonians grab a pregame burger and a Coke at the Sports Bra and then head down Broadway for a sold-out WNBA game. Then they take a little time at home on Saturday night. And the next day, sunny, of course, enjoying a Reuben and a beverage of their choice at Goose Hollow before walking over to Providence Park for a sold-out Thorns March match on a Sunday. Doesn't get any better than that. And last point is based on what I see going around town right now. Is all over the state, people are going into break rooms, dining rooms, classrooms, and locker rooms talking about what the name of the team is going to be. And Lisa and Alex have made it clear they're going to throw it open to folks. And I'll close with just a point about two very special women. First of all, Sabrina. She and I have been texting back and forth this morning. She is so fired up for what you all did. She's been with us every step of the way. And a last point about keeping the rivalry going between Portland and Seattle. Senator Maria Cantwell of Washington State and I talked yesterday about this topic. And Senator Cantwell says, you and I are going to keep this wonderful rivalry between Seattle and Portland going for women's sports. He said, tell the crowd, especially my people in Vancouver, I'm going to be there for the tip-off of the first game for Seattle and Portland. Rip City is now a WNBA city. And as Sabrina said, how come it took so long? We made it, folks. Thanks for all you did to make this day possible.
I have a new idea for a name, guys. The Portland Flying Widens. That's all I could think about was you personally flying here that entire time. I don't know how I followed that up. Thank you, Senator Wyden, so much. Your enthusiasm for basketball in the great state of Oregon never ceases to amaze any of us. We appreciate all the work you continue to put into place for women's professional sports at the forefront here in Portland and throughout Oregon. Now, let's have Portland's Mayor, Ted Wheeler, share his thoughts on the W coming to Portland.
Wyden's Warriors. I am honored to be here today, and frankly, I'm humbled. Commissioner Englebert, thank you for having confidence in our city, being strategic about your vision for the WNBA, and recognizing that Portland is an extraordinary sports city and that we are the global center of women's professional sports. And I want to be clear that that is something that we want to lean into. That is not only who we are as a community, the value that we espouse in terms of inclusivity, but it also makes sense for our community. And you saw that, you recognized it, you took some risks, and we're going to make sure that that decision pays off for all of us. The senator has to say that he's not a gambler because there are Senate rules against that. I'll take the bet because I think this is a sure thing. Portland is the right city for this franchise, and we're going to prove it. I want to thank Lisa, Bhathal, Merage. I want to thank Alex. I want to thank you for your continued confidence and, frankly, your business smarts. You're making a very good investment in this city. And as you already know, I hope most people in this room know that they are instrumental in the Portland Thorns. Being here, continuing to expand here. They're relentless advocates for women in soccer. And I am really excited that you're willing to take this next step and help us prove that Portland is undeniably the greatest of all WNBA cities. And we're going to be there to back you every step of the way. And Marta and Raj and Richard, what an extraordinary family you have. You have demonstrated such enthusiasm for our city, such a level of commitment to our city. And I am really proud as the mayor and frankly just as Ted from Portland that there are people like you in our city who believe in our city and see the future of our city and want to share that enthusiasm not only with our fellow citizens but indeed the rest of the world. Thank you for that. I also want to acknowledge Senator Wyden. Senator Wyden is not just talk. He is the embodiment of excellent public leadership. And he leads with his values, he leads with his heart, but then he follows through with action. And this is just one more example of Senator Ron Wyden stepping up in a big way, bringing his voice, his influence, federal resources to the table so that our city can thrive. And I wish you many more years of success, and I thank you for all that you have done. I also want to acknowledge there are a lot of community leaders out there that people really don't hear about, they don't know about. You obviously know about the Trailblazers and Rip City management and their incredible influence in our city. Maybe you don't know as much about Sport Oregon, and you probably don't know a lot of the hardworking folks at the city of Portland, many of whom are in this room, who work day in and day out to make this successful. And you may not know all of the elected officials here in the room. I'm joined by my city council colleagues. There are county leaders here. There are state leaders here. By gosh, we've got Tim Boyle here from Columbia Sportswear, relentless supporters of sports in the state of Oregon, indeed throughout the world. Thank you all for your leadership. And maybe most importantly, this isn't just the story about an extraordinary family and an extraordinary time and opportunity for our city and for women's sports generally. This is also about an extraordinary community. And that's all of you. I know most of the people sitting here in the front 2 rows. I don't know most of you. And it's because of you that we are getting this franchise. You believe in sports. You believe in women's sports. You're willing to step up and support this franchise, not only in the near term, but over the long term. And you've already proven that you will do that. You will support it. And I just want to personally thank you for being the kind of community that I love to serve, the kind of community that I love to live in, the kind of community that I'm proud to raise my own daughter in. Thanks to all of you for everything that you do to make Portland such a great place. Thank you.
That was fantastic. Thank you so much, Mayor Wheeler. We appreciate your continued support and for such a warm welcome for the W here in Portland. Now, Oregon Governor Tina Kotek was unable to make it due to a prior commitment. However, she has sent a recorded message. Let's go ahead and take a little look at the message from Governor Kotek above.
Hi, Oregon. Governor Kotek here. I am so excited about today's WNBA announcement. This is a big deal for Oregon, for the city of Portland, and for athletes and fans of women's sports everywhere. Congratulations to everyone who made this longtime dream a reality. Portland is the ideal home for a new WNBA team. Portland is already a leader in women's sports. From the Thorns to the Rose City Rollers to the nationally known venue, the Sports Bra, Portland has a thriving community of die-hard fans. Portland is ready for this next sports franchise. And this is a big deal for all the young girls who are playing basketball and other sports right now. We see you and believe in you. So congratulations, Portland and the WNBA. The First Lady and I can't wait for the first game. We will see you on the court.
Thank you to Governor Kotek for those inspiring words. Now, please join me in welcoming Portland Trail Blazers President of Business Operations and my friend, Dwayne Hankins, to the podium.
Most importantly, I'm Brooke's friend, so thank you. So on behalf of the entire Portland Trail Blazers organization, we are thrilled to welcome a new professional basketball franchise to Portland. First off, congratulations to the Bhathal family for joining the Portland basketball community. Your leadership and your vision will ensure this franchise is well run, competitive, and a joy for all of us to root for. And we couldn't be more excited to partner with you in bringing women's basketball back to the Moda Center. Thank you, Commissioner, and a special thank you to Senator Wyden, Governor Kotek, and Mayor Wheeler. Everyone who made today possible. The energy behind this moment is a testament to the tireless advocates in this room and outside of it who believed in bringing professional women's basketball back to Portland. This new franchise is more than just a team. It's an opportunity for all of us to contribute to Portland's revitalization and to create deeper connections within our community. And we have a lot of work ahead of us to help get ready for 2026. But we're going to show the world that no one can compete with Portland when it comes to celebrating women's sports. And as we look to the future, we're already setting the stage for even bigger moments, like the Women's Final Four in 2030. We want to demonstrate We want to demonstrate that we can host world-class events. And after we host the Final Four, we'll be ready to host an NBA All-Star game or now a WNBA All-Star game. So we'll be talking, Kevin. Sports have a unique power to uplift communities. And together we'll continue to show that Portland is ready to do these big things. The addition of the WNBA to Portland not only solidifies this arena as Oregon's largest gathering place, but it also helps us play a key role in revitalizing Portland Central City. And that starts right here, and it starts right now. And we're proud of the work that we're doing with the Albina Vision Trust and the Albina Rose Alliance, thank you. Which will obviously accelerate the transformation of Lower Albina into a vibrant culture and economic hub. And there simply could not be a better backdrop to have world-class basketball being played all year round. So welcome, WNBA, back to Rip City. We can't wait to get started. And I have the best job of the day, which is introducing someone who knows a thing or two about pro hoops and the WNBA. Please join me in welcoming Kim Hampton to the stage.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is such an honor to be here with you all this afternoon, and I am so grateful to have the opportunity to take part in this momentous occasion. Are you guys excited? Whew. I know I am. But as I reflect, the late 1990s were a transformative time for women's basketball. The WNBA was founded in 1996, and that was pretty groundbreaking because it brought professional women's basketball to the forefront in the U.S. A year later, the WNBA kicked off its inaugural season, and it had 8 teams, and the New York Liberty was one of those teams, and that was the team that I played for. Sabrina fans in here in the house? Yeah. But during my years with the New York Liberty, I had some wonderful opportunities. I had the opportunity to tip off the very first WNBA game with Lisa Leslie, scoring the first 2 points of New York Liberty history, being voted starting center of the East in the inaugural All-Star game, and helping to lead my team to 2 WNBA finals. We still have unfinished business, but but wow, when I look back, all of those accolades, the statistics and everything was just so wonderful. But we knew that it was more than that. We knew that we were a part of something that was big, something that was going to be great, and we were all in. We understood the impact that we were making for women's basketball, as well as the broader sports community. We were proud. When we put those uniforms on, we were proud. We were proud to walk around with the WNBA written across our chests. But we also knew that in women's sports, we've always had it a little bit more difficult than the guys, right? I mean, it was kind of difficult to propel change and to sell out seats into the arenas and to up viewership numbers. But guess what? We don't focus on that. We don't focus on that. And why? Because the WNBA has always been more than just a league. It represents a movement towards greater recognition and equality for women in sports. It celebrates the achievements of women athletes. And the WNBA seeks to inspire future generations and continues to push for the respect and opportunities that we all deserve. Now, as a resident of Portland and at the height of the league's momentum, there's no greater time than right now to welcome a new WNBA team to Portland in 2026. So as one of the inaugural players of the WNBA, I say congratulations, Portland, and welcome to the W, baby.
So many WNBA legends in in the house tonight. So cool. Thank you so much for those fantastic words. We are excited to see the impact that Portland WNBA will have on youth basketball players across our state as well. So now we are going to open the floor for a few questions from our local media.
Brooke, am I supposed to stand up? Brooke, am I supposed to stand up? It's me. It's Lindsay. I'm in the back. Okay, stand up. Hi, Lindsay Schnell, USA Today. Thank you. I know that there has already been discussions, and I don't know if a promise is the right word, for a practice facility to be built. I'm wondering if you can give us more details on that. Is the idea that both this new W team and the Thorns would share space physically, like for a front office, and then be at the same sports complex? And also, Cathy, was that a requirement for expansion?
Great question, Lindsay. I know it was you. You guys want to start?
I'll start with, again, putting an expansion bid together and looking at them. We do a big data exercise around all the things that we think will make an expansion team the most successful. And obviously, Portland, you've showed up, great, and all of our kind of data analysis. And certainly arena, sitting here in a beautiful arena and practice facilities and player experience, because our free agency system is so vibrant now, and player experience is going to mean a lot to the success of a franchise. So yes, it was certainly one of the elements on the list.
We are fully committed to building a world-class, state-of-the-art practice facility. That's something that we think not only is an obligation that we wanted to make to the WNBA, but we also believe it's the right thing to do for player welfare and being able to attract the top talent here to Portland. You asked a question about how does that intersect with the on the soccer side. We've also made a commitment to building a training center on the soccer side. We don't have any announcements or details to share on that front today, but there will be more news to come when we're ready.
Nick Krupke from Fox 12 here in Portland. Even my own daughters this morning said, what's the team name going to be? People want to buy merch, so where are we at with that, and how much input might you have from fans here?
Well, we happened to stumble across this blog called Blazers Edge, where apparently a lot of the community already gave their feedback. And if you haven't seen it, take a look. But it's something that we're working on now. We will involve the community's input, and we have some kind of more advanced timelines to nail that down.
Hi, Demi Lawrence, Portland Business Journal. I was curious, obviously Portland is very well known for sports and for women's sports, but also there's a lot of brands around here that make sports apparel and things like that. And I'm curious how you guys are thinking about collaborations with these brands here locally, possibly for sponsorships, and what that would mean for you being in a city like Portland that has such a large concentration of those types of companies.
Nice to see you in person. No, like I said before, Portland has long been known as the capital for sports lifestyle brands, so this is definitely an opportunity. I think we're open to creative solutions, and these will be things that we'll be looking at as we move forward to see what can we do creatively and differently. And of course, we want to lean into the local community as well, and hope they'll lean into us.
Sean Heiken, Rose Garden Report. This is for either of you two. Is there a timeline at all for when you're going to have hires in place as far as...
A little louder, Sean.
Is there a timeline at all for when you guys are going to have people in place as far as like team president, GM, any of that kind of high-level staff that you kind of need to put together?
We do have milestone. we do have established milestone dates. I don't know exactly off the top of my head what those dates are, so I don't want to misquote in front of 300 people. but we do have, we, as of today, are full steam ahead in terms of ramping up our operations, and we'll be hiring from today on. We already have resources in place in the market, as you know, and we are full steam ahead in terms of ramping up towards our tip-off in 2026.
Brenna Green, Coin 6, just kind of following up on that. What is the process like in putting together a professional sports franchise in the span of 20 months? Because that does seem pretty quick, so as for the Bhathals.
Well, in a way, we actually have been going through that with the Thorns, because as you may or you may not know, when we purchased the team from Peregrine, then we purchased the coaches and the staff, the technical staff and the players, but we had to build out the business office. So under the direction of Alexis Lee, our team president, we've been building out and hiring for all departments. I think the goal is 30 more before the end of the year. Yes. So we do have a process. We have an organizational plan on how to do this. It is something that we are not unfamiliar with. We're very comfortable and feel excited about the opportunity to pull from the Portland community and create more jobs and create something really great together.
And please spread the word. We are hiring and looking for great people to help us build great organizations.
They could be in this building tonight. We do not know.
Hey, y'all. Tyree Smith, K2 News Sports Director. Obviously, a WNBA team in 2024 is different than when the Portland Fire was here. The culture, all the people is kind of different. How do you, Lisa and Alex, plan to kind of make it your own in today's culture and world of social media and make it vibrant and long-lasting?
I should just keep it over here. Yes, good idea.
I don't think we can speak to the past. We are building from where the league is today, and that's off of the hard work of previous generations. And where we are today is incredible, and the trajectory is incredible. We talked about all the growth trajectory that the league is on, both from the amazing stories with the players, the fan experience, the sellout crowds, the media deals that's driving new economic opportunities, the corporate partnerships, the ability to create this flywheel effect of economics that help and support all stakeholders in the league. So I can't really speak to how things were in the past other than they allowed us to build from a foundation of success that exists today. And as we look forward into the future, all we see is opportunity. That opportunity, of course, will come with challenges, execution challenges, and no business will be perfect. But we're really excited about the opportunity to create something special here in Portland and be a part of this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build something really, really special and be a part of the NBA and all that it means to the world and means to our country.
Yeah, no, that was very well articulated, and I will say that the players like Kim, and I see, again, other former retired WNBA players out there, I mean, our players today are standing on the shoulders of these giants, and they're putting on a product like we have never seen before. So if you, I suspect most of you have watched or hopefully come to a game. I know it's not that close to get up to Seattle or down to LA, but you know, the quality of the game's never been better, and we're so excited to bring that game here to Portland.
You asked about what's the difference between today and years ago. Look around at your neighbors. This is a younger group of supporters that we really welcome in addition to folks we've had. It is a more diverse group than we had in the past. And we're inclusive. We welcome everybody. But there is no question in my mind, compared to those days that I remember so well, that we brought a lot of new energy to sports in Oregon. And I'm going to close this special day simply by saying, remember that you were here, because this was the date when we said sports are going to be better and they're going to be stronger because of all the people that you see sitting in that row with you and the people here today. I'm so proud that Oregon and our state has reached out to so many more people. That's a big part of what makes this day so special. That's different.
Agreed. We are so overjoyed to see the groundswell of support from this community for the WNBA here in Portland. Make sure you get your season tickets and your deposits in. Stay up to date on team news at WNBA.com/Portland. We are excited to see you at community events coming up, and then here at Moda Center when the Portland WNBA kicks off in 2026. Please join us for a block party happening right outside from 4 to 7. And media, you are invited to join us in the media dining room. Thank you guys so much for being here. And as he said, remember, you were here.